Hot dang! Hot dang! Hot dang! Hot dang! Hot diggity dang! Hot diggity 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 dang! Hot diggity dang! Hot diggity dang! Hot diggity dang! Hot dang! Hot dang, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings from the Gracestar. I'm Darth Elvis, and I'm going to give you my personal review, thoughts, and feelings on the Obi Wan Kenobi limited series on Disney Plus, baby. Now, the finale dropped earlier today, and as O'Shea Jackson Sr. once said, today was a good day. Hot dang! Now, the rumors of an Obi Wan Kenobi movie or TV show with Ewan McGregor returning as Old Ben have been circulating for years. But it wasn't until August 2019 we got confirmation it was happening with Kathleen Kennedy introducing Ewan McGregor, hello there, at D23. Now, the last 3 years have been a long wait, but in my opinion, have been so hot dang worth it, baby. Please make sure you watched all the episodes before diving in here, as there are going to be some spoilers, baby. Now, the Dark King was lucky enough to be at Star Wars Celebration Anaheim, and the first 2 episodes of the show dropped as a sweet payoff for those people who were in attendance. Now, I was lucky enough to be there, but I couldn't attend the premiere of the episodes. I was sound checking for performance at the Multi Club Bash with the mighty Flux Capacitors. Hot dang! Now, more on that for a future YouTube show, the Darth Elvis Chronicles. So the show dropped earlier for everyone than originally planned, just shortly after the Star Wars Celebration Anaheim screening. So after the bash, I huddled around a laptop with the 2 brothers from the Fan for Tracks team, Paul and Carl Bayless. Now, I think it's fair to say the 3 of us loved the kickoff to the show and thought the writing, the direction by Deborah Chow, and the casting choices were all outstanding. I was not expecting to see so much of young Princess Leia, but Vivian Lyra Blair is just incredible in this show, but more on that later. So, whilst I was at Star Wars Celebration Anaheim, I'd pre-booked some autographs from the Scottish legend Ewan McGregor and Rupert Friend, and I'd met them both over the course of the weekend. Now, sadly, I didn't get much of an opportunity to speak to Ewan McGregor, but was lucky enough to get a few minutes with Rupert Friend, who was such a hot dang lovely guy, and I dropped him a hint that I might be working on a Grand Inquisitor song. Now, it sounds like Rupert will be at Star Wars Celebration London, baby, yeah! Next year. So I highly recommend meeting him if you get the opportunity, people. Now, the look of the Grand Inquisitor had a lot of complaints following the trailer, but I felt in the show he looked great. Rupert gave a great performance in the part, known originally from Star Wars Rebels and voiced by the great British legend Jason Isaacs. Heading over to speak about Joe Edgerton and Bonnie Peace returning as Owen Baru. They were both absolutely excellent in the show. Joel with the ultimate burn line. There's never been a burn line quite like this one. Like you trained his father. Brilliant, baby. And Baru prepared him to kick some serious butt in the series finale. That just took my breath away, baby. Now, I mentioned Dad earlier on, but thought I should mention O'Shea Jackson Jr. as Roken. He was great, but I hope we get to see more of his character in future shows and more development of the role. He was used sparingly in the show. I'd like to see a bit more of him, get the character developed a little bit more. Now, one moment I want to talk about is the Vader Starkiller moment from, I believe it was episode 5, when that ship was away to take off and Vader caught that baby in midair. Oh, baby. Oh, that was a standout moment for me. The juices start flowing. The hairs on my arms started standing on end, and the force lightning I could feel bubbling away inside me. Evil, baby, evil. I'm evil, baby. Hot dang! Now, that same episode, we got Vader versus Reva. Reva wanted revenge on Vader the whole time for killing her friends, the other younglings, and stabbing her in the stomach when she was a Padawan. And I talk about opening some old wounds. You know that happened, baby. Hey, talking about that, in that same episode, we got some cool flashbacks of younger Anakin and Kenobi, Master and Apprentice, back in happier times, showing the early signs of the power-hungry Sith that Anakin was to become. It was well and done, really well done, and mirrored nicely with the first meeting of the two former friends. Now, the first 5 episodes, all outstanding, great character development. Flea from the Chili Peppers was a bit of a surprise, but it was good to see him. So many great characters. The character name's gone now. I can't remember. The lady from is it Idina from Game of Thrones? She was incredible. Great character. Shame to see her leave, sadly. But takeaways from the series finale. Now, one thing that sprung to mind straight away, there was a line, "You're 12 years old, but you won't always be." Sorry, that sounded a bit more like Ringo Starr and Obi Wan Kenobi. I play the drums. Now, you're 12 years old, but you won't always be, made me think there's all these rumors at the moment of Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things being in discussions with Lucasfilm for a $12 million deal. Now, could we be seeing Millie appearing as a teenage Leia on a Disney Plus show? Or maybe a movie, baby? My gut's telling me yes, but that could be the deep-fried Minoc wings causing me that mischief. Oh, baby. Can't get enough of those deep-fried Minoc wings, baby. Now, another takeaway. There's one scene you get Obi Wan Kenobi thrust down into the ground. Vader has the high ground, baby. Ha ha ha! Dark side rules, I tell you. And just as we thought Kenobi was beaten, the Scotsman in Ewan creeps in, empties a can of Iron Brew whoop-ass on poor Anakin. Yeah, he got a scene too in that fight, let me tell you. Now, that battle scene, some of the wide shots of that showdown were absolutely stunning. Hats off to Deborah Chow, or robe hoods down, to Deborah Chow and the team. Kenobi at full strength was a sight to behold, and the flashes of young Luke and Leia brought warm feelings to his heart and the Dark King's as well. Hayden's performance as Anakin and Vader throughout the whole series has been incredible, but especially during that finale. James Earl Jones, obviously returning as the voice of Vader, sounded immensely better than the scenes in Rogue One, and the beautiful mix that was done of Hayden and James Earl Jones in that finale deserves an award for sure. I mean, my God, it was incredibly done. Beautiful work from Lucasfilm sound team. Incredible. The finale, the script, and the performances from Ewan and Hayden at the end of the battle had the Dark King in tears, baby. It was beautiful work from both actors. Wonderful script. And it weaves the story well into A New Hope and the final confrontation at the end of the movie. Now, throughout the series, I've loved Moses Ingram as well. Reva was a great character. But I thought in the finale, she brought so much extra power to that character after confronting the dark side in herself and getting a little too Vader for her liking. I really hope she makes an appearance at Star Wars Celebration in London in 2023. Much love to you. Great performance. I want to see more. I want to see what happens next now that she's given up the saber and no longer maybe being an Inquisitor. I'd like to see what happens next with Reva. Hopefully in TV show or movie form. But comics, books, Lucasfilm, please make it so. That sounded a little bit like Captain Picard. Apologies. Star Trek, not today. Star Wars all the way, baby. Star Wars #1. The big boss, Ian McDiarmid, back in hologram form as a younger version of Emperor Pulps. The boss was well executed. The makeup was looking great. Pulpy sounding as evil as ever. Now, Crazy Ian has played this role since 1983, baby, or 1982, 1981 when they started filming, and hopefully he'll continue to do so for some time. That was absolutely incredible. He's been young playing it old. He's been old playing young. This man can do it all. Now, the line we've all been waiting for and was delivered at, I believe, the most perfect moment I think is imaginable. Owen shouts to Ben, "Would you like to meet him?" That's, I can't do an Owen accent. I'm lucky I can do a Scottish accent. Now, would you like to meet him? Now, Obi's going to meet 10-year-old Luke Skywalker for the first time. And is there ever any doubt what he's going to say to him? Hello there. Lucasfilm, the Dark King salutes you. Thank you very much for that. Now, before we wrap up the show, we've returned to Alderaan, which has looked beautiful throughout this series, to see Ben return Lola to young Leia and say his goodbyes. Now, I was not prepared for old Ben to tell Leia about the quality she gets from her parents. And if I say Niagara Falls, it doesn't quite cover my reaction. If there was ever a drought in Camino, I could have solved the problem at this moment. My favorite thing about the whole limited series has been the relationship that's built up between Leia and Obi Wan Kenobi. Both actors knocked it out of the park. I've had a lump in my throat through most of the quiet scenes between these two, and the finale almost killed the king. Hot dang. I'm going to need some rest. I've watched it twice so far. I can't get enough of this show. I think the show delivered a superb story, which explains beautifully why Princess Leia decided to name her only son Ben Solo. Kylo Ren, baby! Now, another moment all fans have been hoping to see from this show was the appearance of Liam Neeson as a Force Ghost Qui-Gon Jinn, and we were not left disappointed. The folks at Lucasfilm certainly have a particular set of skills. See what I did there? Hot dang. Now, the Dark King's very sad it's all over, but hot dang, overjoyed that we got the 6-episode limited series we did get. I would have been happy with Ewan dressed as Obi Wan Kenobi for 6 episodes, but we got so much more than that, and so many surprises throughout. Hot dang. I'm lost for words, baby. I can't get my words out. Would I like to see more? Hell yeah! But only if the story is there. It doesn't detract from the original trilogy. I think it's more than possible for more stories of Obi Wan Kenobi to be told, even if it's just Tuskens and Jawas tormenting him at his wee hussy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this has been greetings from the Gracestar. I'm hoping to do some more videos for you, maybe some live videos. Got a Darth Elvis Chronicles coming up, and I'm going to do a show looking for you to drop some comments about song suggestions, whether that's characters you want to hear songs about, whether it's a particular band you want me to do a song from, a particular song you want me to do. I'll pick one of my favorites from those comments, and I'll write a song, do a little performance of it over here on YouTube. Now, thank you very much for listening. Huge thank you very much to Lucasfilm, Ewan McGregor, and Vivian Lynn Blair, all the creative team, all the cast and crew for Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's been incredible. I've loved every second of it. I can't wait to rewatch it all with the younglings here. Please like the videos, subscribe to the channel, drop some comments. Let me know what you thought of the finale. Let me know what you thought of the whole show. Stay tuned. There's going to be a lot more videos from Dark King. I want to say thank you very much. Darth Elvis has left the building. Hot dang!